right, so let's practice applying the operation of conversion. You're going to want to make sure you have something to write on, something to write with, and you might want to have your chapter 2.13 summary with you, because that summary on one page lays out how these operations we're exploring in this thought primer work, and it'll make it easy for you to remember how they work. All right, so I'm going to give you two statements. The first statement is this one: most dogs smoke cigars, and we're going to assume that statement is true. And the second statement is this one down here: without exception, every dog that smokes cigars wears a fedora. And we're going to assume that statement is false. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to translate each one of these statements into standard form categorical statements, okay? And in fact, when we're applying these operations that we're exploring here, we're always going to make sure that the first thing we do is translate whatever statement it is that we're working with into a standard form categorical statement, because that's how these operations are going to work best, and it's going to be easiest for us. All right, so you're going to translate these two statements into standard form, then you're going to apply the operation of conversion. And remember, all conversion is you switch the positions of the subject and predicate term, and you wind up with a new statement. And then the last thing you're going to do is you're going to look at that statement you've created by conversion, and you're going to ask yourself, would this statement be true or false or undetermined given the truth value that's been assigned to the statement, and given how the operation of conversion works with the kind of statement I just converted. All right, so you're going to go ahead and pause your video, and when you're ready to rock and roll, you're going to restart it, and we're going to check your work and see how well you're getting this concept of conversion. All right, so let's see what we got doing here. First statement: most dogs smoke cigars. Most, but not all. That tells me we're dealing with an I statement. Some dogs are cigar smokers. Okay, so we've got our subject term dogs and our predicate term cigar smokers. When we apply the rule of conversion, we wind up with this statement: some cigar smokers are dogs. And because the statement that we applied conversion to is an I statement, that whatever truth value of that statement is, in this case true, is going to be the truth value of our new statement that we created. And these are equivalent statements because I can convert I statements. When I do that, the new statement is going to be, it's going to have the same truth value as the statement I applied conversion to. So we say this second statement is true by conversion. Okay, and then again, that by conversion is really important. Now our second statement: without exception, every dog that smokes cigars wears a fedora. Without exception, every? That tells me that it's all, okay? All dogs that smoke cigars are dogs that wear fedoras. We just switch the positions of the subject and the predicate. But we know that even though we're told the original statement is false, the new statement we created is going to be logically undetermined, because when you convert A statements and O statements, the truth value gets lost of that original statement, and the new statement has a truth value of undetermined. And we say this is illicit conversion, therefore the truth value is logically undetermined.